welcome to this lecture room. We have two questions here to solve. The first question says find the y dx if y is equal to sine pi over 2 minus x. And the other question says we also find the y dx as well if y is equal to cos 2x minus 1. Let's solve this first. The first thing you need to note when you are trying to solve differentiation that involves the trigonometric function is that you must have it at the back of your mind that the sine x, the x is equal to cos x, the cos x, the x is equal to minus sine x, then the tan x, the x is equal to sec squared x. So take note of these three information here. They are going to be very useful anytime you are dealing with differentiation that involves trigonometric function. Now let's go ahead in solving this. Y is equal to sine of pi over 3 minus x. Anytime you are given a question that the value that you are asked to find, the trigonometric values that they are multiplied with is not just x. What you are going to do there is to solve the trigonometric function composite function of differentiation. Now, how do we solve this now? We are going to say that u is equal to let u. We are going to let u be equal to what? Pi over 3 minus x. If u is equal to pi over 3 minus x, so let's differentiate this du dx. The u dx will be equal to what? Will be equal to what? Minus 1. Because this is the only value we are going to differentiate here. This is a constant. So we cannot, the differentiator of a constant is 0. So we are voting the value of the u dx here. Now, since we have said that y is equal to all this value here, we can now say that y is equal to what? Sine u. Because all this value has been represented by u. Then the y, the u will be equal to what? Cos u, according to the information here. Now, you can now say that the y dx will be equal to the y, the u, multiplied by the u dx. Now, what is the value of the y du? Cos u multiplied by the u dx what? Minus 1. We have the y dx now in conclusion will be equal to minus 1 times minus cos. What is the value of our u? That's what? Pi over 3 minus x. That is the value that we are going to get as the answer there. Pi over 3 minus x. So that is the answer to our question. So we come here to differentiate this value here. As you can as well see, this value that is multiplied by this cos sign here is not just a value of x. So we are going to make use of composite function. So we now say let m equal to what? 2x minus 1. Where I can now say that the m dx is equal to what? Is equal to 2. Because it is the only one I'm going to differentiate. This minus 1 here is a constant. 1 is a constant, then differentiation of a constant is 0. So I can go ahead to now say that y is equal to what? Cos m. Since I've represented all this value here as m, y is equal to cos m, where the y, the m, will be equal to what? Minus sine m. I think you can see there. The y, the cos m, that's what? Minus sine m. So now we go ahead by saying that the y dx now will be equal to the y m multiplied by the m dx. If you cut this the m, then you're still going to get the y dx here. So I can now say the y dx is equal to, what is the y dm? That's minus sine m multiplied by the m dx is 2. So the y dx now, in conclusion, will be equal to minus 2, because this is negative value here. Minus 2 sine, what is the value of my m? The value of my m has been taken to be equal to what? 2x minus 1. Put in the bracket 2x minus 1. With the bracket, that is the answer to the question. We thank you for taking part of this class. Do subscribe to our channel so that you'll be able to get daily updates on our class. Thank you.